You may think that you've seen all the cringe this world has to offer, but I can almost guarantee you that you haven't. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about some cringe brought to you by the White House. And just so we're clear, the White House is not sponsoring this video at all. I've never gotten a dime from the White House. However, the cringe in this video was handpicked, selected, curated by the White House and put on their official social media platforms. It's also on the platform of a very popular Instagram influencer by the name of Benito Skinner. And a side note, does that name match? Is it kind of weird, or is it just me? It's kind of like saying Marizu Lopez, but that's a different story, and I digress. The whole point is that this video is beyond cringe for a variety of reasons. Now, before I go any further, let's get into the clip. In this clip, you're going to see the Instagram influencer Benito Skinner at the White House parading around doing this thing. And you're also going to see White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki in there. Yes, she's there with a speaking part in this cringe fest. After we get done watching that, I'll come back. I'll talk about what was said and done there. Then I'll give you my 2 cents, my deep detail analysis, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
1 sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did a joke. Hey, everyone. Vogue.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative. Hi, White House. This is Cooper. I don't think so. Oh, doesn't matter.
This is actually the entrance to the West Wing. This is so fun, and it's really prestigious.
Hey, POTUS.
Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
Cooper.
Sorry, Miss Jen.
And Jen, don't forget to have fun.
Spirit fingers, mama.
We need to get shots in the arms of every single American.
I'm heading to a haircut.
Comment if you want me to make more of these.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, I don't know where to start. First of all, if you're part of the LGBTQ, elemental, whatever community, hey, that's your business, not mine. Having said that, there's a lot of problematic things with this particular clip. Now, obviously, the guy is LGBT, and I did a little bit of digging before this whole thing, before I started doing the video, and I found out that he's also a comedian, and he was playing a character in a little skit right there called Gen Z Intern. And one thing I noticed that was pretty clear, maybe it's just me, like I said before, I'm no Albert Einstein, I don't know everything, my IQ is not above 5 million here. I'm just saying, it looks like this character is mocking black women, right? Got the long nails, like the episode of Family Guy when Peter had on the long nails and he was typing on his keyboard, hello. It was like a joke at black women, right? This guy has a character portraying that, and I guess it's fine. I guess it's not really a big deal for him to do that because, number one, he's LGBT, and then number two, he is a leftist. I've said it before that I think that the LGBT movement have annexed black women, kind of like China annexed Tibet or Russia annexed Crimea. It just went ahead and took them and made them their own. And whatever they can get from them, in the case of Tibet, China takes their water and the defense territory because it's real mountainous. You can't really fly over there. They took all that from Tibet and made it their own. It's kind of weird. And I feel like if not for the fact that you have all these groups that are kind of working together, then it'd be a problem. But for now, I digress. The whole point is that that whole thing was super, super cringe to the max. And I think the ultimate reason for this video is to promote the shot for the bug. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not influenced to go out there and do that after watching that. When I see that video, I'm thinking about the ways that the LGBT could pretty much do whatever they want and it's no problem. I'm thinking about the way that it's super cringe and kind of corny and kind of whack. I'm thinking about laughing at it. I'm thinking about pointing out the obvious hypocrisy and cultural appropriation. I'm thinking about that kind of stuff Not, hey, you know what? That was really insightful. I learned a lot. I'm going to go out there and get that. It's just not working. You know, one thing I saw is, and shout out to Uncle Hotep for this on Twitter. I saw he posted a tweet about vaccine hesitancy. And among those that are hesitant to get in the shot, the biggest drops in hesitancy, meaning those that have been most convinced to go out there and do it, are among lower educated, like high school degree or lower. And also among blacks and Hispanics. They're the most likely to turn and be like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get it. The ones who are least likely to turn and go ahead and get it are highly educated, PhDs and everybody else like that. I wonder why. Maybe the powers that be realize that these kind of brain dead, ridiculous, cringy, corny ads work for certain people and not for others. So what I take from that is, to put it in layman's terms, when they put these ads out there, they think you're stupid. They think that you're a bunch of morons that can be influenced by this guy with his nails and his funny hair and his funny outfit and the weird voice and Jen Psaki and her Raggedy Ann, Chucky, et cetera, Dennis the Menace. They think that's going to persuade you to go out there and get that. But me, again, I'm no Albert Einstein, but I have a little bit of a brain in between my ears. I know how to use it, so that won't do a thing for me. All it will do is just confirm what I already know about how cringy and ridiculous people are, trying to use these influencers to influence me. You know what you can do? If you want to convince me to go out there and do something, give me some more information. Give me some facts. Give me some figures. Give me some data that I can sink my teeth into. Don't just say, you know, don't threaten me talking about, oh, you got to go out there and get it, or you can't go to the grocery store, or you can't fly on the plane, no fly list. Don't do that. And don't try to give me these weird things. Like, it was another ad, and I feel like it's targeted. It's very, very targeted to certain people. For a long time, I was in marketing. I'm still kind of in marketing a little bit for a lot of different people on the low. And one thing I know is that ad agencies spend a lot of money on R&D, or not even the agencies themselves. Companies spend a lot of money on research, development. They try to find who their target audience is, who's a target market, and how to appeal to these people. And they go to ad agencies to figure out, hey, how do we reach this market? How do we attract this demographic? And they do research and they figure out, oh, okay, well, a lot of your people that you're trying to attract, they're following Instagram, they're scrolling for X amount of time per day. They're more likely to be influenced by some of these big stars on the internet. Therefore, you put some out like that, make it real corny, third grade reading level worth of dialogue, and you might have some success. If you try to hit them with facts and figures and things like that, they're going to get confused. If you go above a 10th grade reading level or anything, they'll be confused. So they think we're dumb, we're ignorant, and the only reason why we're not getting this shot for the bug is because we're dumb. We don't know any better, and they got to tell us through some of these Instagram influencers. I don't know about y'all, but it's not quite working. I think it's just cringe. And like I said from the beginning, it just goes to show how the LGBT in many ways have annexed black women. And I think, as I close, that LGBT have leapfrogged other racial groups as its own protected group. Okay, you got black folks out there protesting with Democrats talking about, you know, let the illegal aliens in, give LGBT their voting rights. What about you? What do you get out of the deal? Nothing? Just the ability to go out there and help others accomplish their goal? It's really kind of sad to see. And I think that the ultimate way that the blacks, the minorities have been usurped or annexed by the LGBT is Black Lives Matter. Really, that's an LGBT group if you look at it. Again, if somebody's LGBT out there, hey, do your business, ain't nothing going on. But I'm talking about this political type thing. LGBT is a political weapon, as a political party, basically. What's Black Lives Matter? 3 LGBT black women, and one of them is hilarious, is married to a transgender white man. I can't make it up. A biological woman that identifies as a white man. They don't like black men. They don't like men, period. Go to their website. It's all LGBT stuff, or at least it was. Anti-nuclear family, anti-male, anti-masculinity, anti-quote-unquote heteronormative values, anti-Christianity, anti-everything, but pro-LGBT, pro-abortion, you see where I'm going? They hate black men. The only time a black man is good for them is when we die. And white men, hey, if you want to be a white liberal and give some money, that's fine. If you want to be a white LGBT, then you're part of the group because they advocate for you. I think that's pretty much what's going on. And when you see videos like this, it just kind of reinforces what's been going on for the past few days, weeks, months, years, in my humble opinion, at least. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about that Instagram video from, what's his name? I forget. Like I said, it's like having a name like Mary Jo Benitez. Oh, Benito Skinner? What kind of name is that? Anyway, was that a good video, bad video? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I stand. That was a cringe fest. Cringe beyond 9,000. Cringe to the max. Ultimate level, superstardom, just really bad cringe. And you're going to see more of that coming from the White House because they feel like that works. And if they see data and they see that blacks and Hispanics have become less vaccine hesitant that are, high school level education or below, that's the ticket. And you know what? As I close through this time, you know what they're going to do? They're going to say, all right, school choice is a bad thing. We don't need our school choice. We don't need that. We don't need schools to improve. We want to have public schools just be the way they are. You want to homeschool something like that? Oh, no, we don't want to do that because you might do wrong. You might not teach your kids right. You might not teach your kids that 2 + 2 is 4 in the correct way. That 2 + 2 is not really 4. Why is it 4? Why does it feel like it's 4? What's the intersectionality of 2 + 2 equaling 4? You see where I'm going? They try to keep people ignorant, uneducated, and the internet. Oh my God. They'll censor correct information and only give you what they want to give you. Misinformation, low IQ stuff. So when it comes time for you to have discernment and understand, okay, is this real what's being put in front of me by the government? You won't really have it because you won't be educated properly. That's probably the ultimate goal because, again, they know that if you are, you have less education, you're more likely to be influenced by the government and also some of these influencers who are sponsored by the government. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.